Weekend mods are super rare, but today we've got some for you. Not just some, 27 mods released on a Saturday. All platforms got 17 new and 8 updates, and PC Mac players got 1 new and 1 update. New for all platforms includes the Mercedes-Benz Actros 25 Series South America, Mobile PTO, Perard Optium CE 150L, Laser Leveler LL70, Kverneland Taarup 1240D, Grimme Evo 290, K-Brand Mower Pack, Albutt Silage Bucket, RTS 3000, AGCO Weight Polish Pigsty, Bavarian Farm Buildings, Italian-style prefabricated sheds, Garage, Triple Bunker Silo, Barbed Wire Fence, and Schellenberg. And your only new one for PC and Mac players is the Laser Leveler LL70. It's just a branded version of the console version. If you like staying updated with all the latest new and updated mods in Farming Simulator, even on the weekends, make sure you subscribe. Hey, let's jump right in. Starting off new ones for all platforms, we have the Mercedes-Benz Actros 25 Series South America. And you may say, do we already have this? Well, we have the 20 Series, both from Farm Central Seoul, who also released that dirt bike that came out yesterday, but this one is a little bit different. Let's talk about it. 450 horsepower to start with. We got a power shift transmission, 855 liters of fuel, goes 55 miles an hour, and weighs 11 tons. Also costs you $142,000 to be ready for that. We can bump the power all the way up to 530 horsepower, though it's going to cost you 34 grand. Front tires, we have quite a few to choose from through there. And the rear tires, we have quite a few to choose from here as well. As far as our auxiliary tire option goes, this is going to be at the very back, that drop axle. Very cool to see. Rim designs, well, this is going to change all of them, so we have quite a few to choose from. Big fan of the design number 2. Hub design, you can change these up as well. This is just going to be for the rear right there. And we also have wheel bolts as well, which changes across all of them. Then we have some aero parts. If you guys want to make it look super cool, you can do that. We got a sun shield for the very front, which can be added. Horns, these are going to be visible horns, not auditory horns. Mirror options, these are going to move the mirror around. That's going to help you out, whether it be the front or the side. You can also do both. Always nice to see. We got some antenna options. These are around towards the front. I'm not a big fan, but some of you guys like them, so toss them on there if you do like it. Indoor LED sign. We have a grain gang, agro gang, corn gang, soybean gang, rice gang. I'm going to get demonetized saying gang so much. Gratitude or nada. We'll just stick with gratitude. How's about that? Internal accessories. Let's see what we can find here. Let's see, we got the little red circle lights. I've never known what those are for, but they do look very cool. I like it. Roof setups, we have the sky view as well as an air conditioning unit. Wheel accessories, you got stuff which could be added around towards the front, around towards the rear, or both. Tire pressure gauge, yes and no. Exhaust design, let's see if we can find that bad boy. Is going to be right somewhere. Where's the exhaust? Oh, there it is. It's hiding down there, but basically you could do some pretty cool exhaust setups. That's pretty nice. Mud flaps, we'll flip it back around again just so you can see a couple of the options there. So not mud flaps, they're fenders. That's what that is. Mud flaps, the thingies on the back. We also have more mud flaps. Yeah, nice. Adjustable front suspension, always fun to have that in there. Tank configurations, this is just going to add an extra fuel tank, almost up to 1,500 liters. It's pretty cool. Fog lights, we got those around towards the back. Let's see, anything around towards the front? No. Light configurations, we have halogen and LED. We also have xenon as well, which we haven't seen xenon in a while. Not since, I don't know, Need for Speed Underground 2, GTA, somewhere around there. Then we got colors for main, grill, 2 different grill colors, mud flaps, 2 mud flap designs as well, wheel accessories, windows, wheel bolts, hubcaps, hub color for the front wheels, the rear wheels, and that's it. And if you're looking for animations, we have them on the seats, we also have them on the mirrors, and the door glass, which will be rolled up and down. The sounds are very good, however, they are extremely loud. Anytime you want to do anything, it's making yeah, you get it. It's making a whole lot of noise. It's just a little bit too much noise, if you ask me. Next, we've got one that did really well with the mod preview, almost 40,000 views. This is the mobile PTO from BP Mods. Very cool. We have fuel consumption, which is yes or no, meaning that yes, it holds 40 liters of fuel, but it won't use any, so you'll never have to refill it. Decals, we've got the Lizard Alt. We also have Lizard Energy, Lizard Farming, or none. We also have the regular lizard there as well, if you want to go between those. Automatic forks, a yes and a no. Basically, if you pull up with this with any loader, it will automatically use forks, so you just kind of connect to it and they're visible, but you know, it's just part of the mod at the end of the day. Then we got main color, which is going to be the color all the way around. How's about we go with a toothpaste chrome? Oh yeah. And then design color, let's just go with a chrome gunmetal gray. Yeah, that looks very good. So here it is. We are going to utilize this guy, the Merlot, to take it wherever we want. It does have a hitch on the very back, so you can hook it up to 3-point hitches, regular hitches, and it's got a PTO, obviously, hence the name, and of course all the connections that you could possibly need. But it also has one other very cool trick. We can enter it, start it, and we can do a few things. So we can open the door. So there's the door, and check this out as well. So it's got some interesting stuff in here. There you go. That was not actually me. It needs adult supervision. Yeah, it's pretty accurate, man. It's pretty accurate indeed. If you guys are on PC, you will have access to interactive controls for the attach and detach, PTO on and off, and fold and unfold. So that is pretty cool. For console players, all of that is done normally with the regular attachments. Let's jump in here. We're going to close that door up. It's got a honk, but it's not making noise. There's a couple other things we can do. We can raise and lower the hitch. That is always very nice, and it drives. Now, the DjGoHam mode is not installed on this one. You may have seen me going a million miles an hour in the preview version, but this one, it just goes normal. This is really nice if you need a stationary PTO, especially for things maybe like a humongo grain bin. For example, let's say you're using this guy on the side of the field and you need something to open and close it between, working in the field and your semi-trucks. Well, you've got that. If you're using the Voriomaster, well, this is a stationary baler. So why utilize a tractor for this when you just use that PTO? It'll hook right up and you don't have to use an extra tractor. You can also use it for the straw harvest pack. However, I don't have that installed. What I do still have installed though is the DjGoHam version. If you missed it for whatever reason, the version that I was sent for the mod preview, which yes, has all the same stuff. This one goes 100 miles an hour. Which is quite ridiculous. But yeah, there's that. Oh, handles itself pretty good. But yeah, no, unfortunately, this one's not available to the public. This was just a me version, not a public version. But everything else is exactly the same. So congratulations to BB Mods for getting this bad boy out for you guys to use. And yeah, I guess if you really want to, you could use it for like seeding or something in the field or tedding. It's a tractor at the end of the day, technically. But it only goes 3 miles an hour. Next up, we have the Perard Optium CE 150L manure spreader. This is either going to hold 15 or 17,000 liters. You do have multiple wheel brands here with Michelin and Trelleborg. We also have Continental, Midas BKT, and Vredestein. Lots of choices there. It'll do 12 meters and 9 miles an hour and requires 120 horsepower. All right, next up, we've got the Laser Leveler LL70. It comes with a cultivator. It's a quote-unquote leveling cultivator, but it's really just a cultivator at the end of the day. 7-meter working width at 9 miles an hour, and we can change up the colors. Also, the camera is faced around the wrong position. I have seen Giants QA being picky about this in the past, but for some reason this mod wasn't so picky. Consistency is key. And then we have a non-working but positionable Laser Leveler 70. I'm more interested in this than I am a 7-meter cultivator. So let's take a look at this and see what we can do. We can pick it up. Super strength off is perfectly fine. Is there anything that we could do around it? Do we get anything? We've got the... Yeah, well, we could do that, can't we? Let's see, we have unfold, but unfortunately... folding or whatever, raising it up is a missing L10 in, so that's going to have to be fixed up, at least in the next update for it. But yeah, it's about all you could do. And it beeps. Still pretty neat, though. There's also a PC version of this today as well. We'll talk about that later. It's the only new one for PC players. Next, we got a Forge trailer, the Kverneland Taarup 120 40D. I don't know how to say 5 numbers in a row. It's a gift that I don't possess. We're moving on to 38,900 liters. Trelleborg Michelin BKT Vredestein tires. We can change a few of those up. We also have different fender options, and we even have different design options, which is going to give us different warning signs. I kind of like the white ones. It makes it look so like super cool and realistic, futuristic. Yeah, check that out. Unfortunately, the wheels are always going to have red hubs, but what do you do about that? Also, they're not connected to anything. Just in case you were curious. Anybody need a tater harvester? Well, you got one right here, the Grimme Evo 290. This bad boy has a 12,000 liter hopper for your taters, 1.5 meter working with at 6 miles an hour. 200 horsepower is required on it. We have Trelleborg, Michelin BKT, and Vredestein tires. We have a fire extinguisher and back marker. Yeah, a little lights on the back. Those look pretty good. We can also change up the colors. If you're like me and you prefer to change colors of things, well, here you go. You can rock one all black. Let's see. Let's make those red. Well, the yellow's still yellow, isn't it? Well, maybe we make everything yellow, right? Yeah, yellow all the things. That is not the right color of yellow. That isn't either. We'll work on it. Next up, we got the K-Brand Mower Pack. Kuhn Mower Pack. These available in the K-Brand or John Deere, which is very neat. I vaguely remember having a pack like this back in, was it Farm Sim 19? Farm Sim 22? I can't remember when it was, but we had something very, very similar to this. Funny enough, this one, no John Deere. It's very, very peculiar, as all of them have John Deere colors, with the exception of that one. Super weird. So what do we got? Well, it's a 3.1 meter worker with 13 mile an hour front mower and an 8.3 meter 13 mile an hour rear butterfly mower. And this one's just kind of here. Weirdly enough, we've also got this as part of the KMD, the GMD 4411 mod. It's a mod all by itself, but it's also included in this one. Oh boy. Next, we have the Albutt Silage Bucket. This goes on wheel loaders, holds 10,000 liters, but it's not just silage or forage crops. It is all the crops. It is a multi-crop bucket, and you can change up multiple colors as well, which is always very, very cool. But yeah, hey, if you're using wheel loaders on your playthroughs or whatever, and you're looking for something that just holds a lot, hey, this is it. Next to last of the game, we have the RTS 3000. This one is a snowplow, 3 meter worker with on it, weighs about 1/2 ton by itself, and we can change up the warning signs on the back. We also have a couple color options as well to choose from. And our last one that we're going to look at in the game is the AGCO Weight. Weighs 900 kgs, and we can change colors. That is about it. It looks very similar to the Kloss weights that we've got. As far as AGCO branding goes, we've got a 650 in here. We've also got, let's see, an 1100. So it is nice to have an AGCO branded weight around 900. It's a good spot for a small to medium tractor. We got some placeables for you guys as well, including the Polish pigsty, which holds 40 pigs. Bavarian Farm Buildings, which has a whole set. We have a cow shed for 120 cows. We have small shelter, medium shelter, small garage, middle garage, corner garage, workshop with a workshop. That's a dumb name. Small barn, liquid manure, pit extension, wood stocks, small open shelter, medium open shelter, large open shelter, a large shelter, bells, barns, barns with bells, and bell storage, wooden garage, and hut. And the Italian-style prefabricated shed with a 3, 4, 5, or 6 bay configuration, and you've even got some storage for bells. Garage with 4 or 5 doors across the front, plus we have a big door on the side. Triple bunker silo, if you didn't want to put just one down, here's one with 3. Barbed wire fence, always nice to have some of those. These are a little crooked though. And the last new one for all platforms today, we have the map Schellenberg. It's a European map from Yogi. Online it says it's 759 megabytes. However, the download was actually 778 for me. There are 10 required mods, which total 522 megabytes themselves, bringing the total to 1.25 gigabytes for everything. The map features real road courses and field divisions and is a returning map from Farming Simulator 22, where it was called Oberschwaben with a 4.3 star rating and 1,400 votes. There are 3 different farms on the map. They call them courtyards. We have fully developed AI splines for helpers all the way up to the field, so that should make things easy. Real license plates, 130 fields, meadows, and forestry areas to choose from 1 to 6 hectares. And it does say that a manure slab must be placed on the the farms independently. Taking a look, we do have some new crops, including summer wheat and summer barley. We've also got, winter wheat, winter barley, rye, triticale, spelt, silage, maize, vetch rye, green rye, hummus active, mustard, flowering catch crop, alfalfa, clover, and field grass. A lot of modders are using these setups. It is nice to see them here as well. Farmland that we've got some up here at the top left-hand corner. We have farmland 30, 12, 34, 35, 36. Got 41 over here, and we've got our farm 146 right here. Let's take a visit and see. Oh, I am inside of something. Let's go outside real quick and just see what we've got. All right, there we go. That is much, much easier. So we are kind of facing down, I don't know, southeast from 147. So we can kind of get an idea. Forgot my directions there for a minute. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. But yeah, no, there you go. It's really not a lot going on, but is what it is. Nonetheless, I'll be honest, there's a lot of forests and a lot of small fields. And that's what I'm seeing overall here. As far as our crop calendar, here it is with all of the new crops, so you can get an idea of what to expect. As far as your animals, at least in New Farmer, we have chicken coop, we have farmhouse with a cow barn and a pig barn. We have plenty of contracts after a couple hours, including a new guy, Farmer Yogi. Hey, very nice, very nice. Does seem like the Giant software allowing a little bit more what you would call self-promotion. So Farmer Yogi, obviously, that is the modder, Yogi, and BB Mods had some YouTubers' names today on his mod. So it's kind of neat that Giants are allowing that. Pretty cool. We also have some production chains. Here are your 6 that are owned by default, and we've got 4 more which could be purchased as well. And then getting down in the nitty-gritty, we have a ton of equipment that we could choose from on here as well. Nice setup of cloths there, baling equipment, lots of grass equipment as well, loader, nice tractor there as well, man, yeah. And we even have an electric vehicle. I imagine most of you guys will swap that out though. Before we get into the required mods, I did want to pop in and take a look at this because I have been made aware that Oberswaben is also a mod in Farm Sim 25. For some reason, my PDAs are not loading here, but you can trust me, the PDA is pretty much identical, just with different colors on it. So I think Schellenberg's basically Oberswaben with some new stuff. Yeah, there you go. Moving on. And as always, here are your 10 required mods. Now jumping over to updates for all platforms, we have the map Kivikula from Carl TG. Now this is a console release update. It's been on PC for about a month now. However, now it's on consoles as well. Instead of going through the entire thing over again because nothing else has changed, I'll leave a timestamp down below to the mod video that I showed it off in if you guys want to see it. Next, we have the New Holland 70 series. They removed unlicensed branding, fixed the collision boxes, and fixed the materials. I believe this is the one that had the Ford branding. So if you wanted to keep that Ford branding and you don't care about the other stuff, well, there you go. Next is the Fin 900 TMS Vario. We've got a new rear hydraulic model. Fit Favorite 500. Self-built display has been added. Real GPS is added. GPS antenna has been added. And they've added camera mirrors, which are functional with the MB Trucks DLC. Next up, Agro Trailers Pack for BB Mods, creator of the mobile PTO from earlier. Well, he's fixed the missing color options on the MKS Agro Trailer. From Creative Mesh, the Jacoby Eurotrack 2000 update. They've added an attacher joint for the MB Tracks and Unimogs from the Mercedes-Benz Trucks Pack. Actually, a little while ago, we showed off a teaser of that. Took it a little while, but it is here. They've also added an attacher joint for the JCB Fast Track 2000 four-wheel drive series from the Highlands Fishing expansion. That's pretty cool. Moving on, we have the Elho Scorpio 550. Arms on the trailer configuration did not go down when pressing the button that made them go down. Now they go down. From Rawson Mods to JCB Attachments, he's added skid steer attachments, added colors, added wheel loader configuration to the telehandler tools, and minor bugs have been fixed. Box tipper updated to add support for vegetables like carrots, parsnips, beetroot, and onion. Divest GV210 tipper. They've added wheel configurations. And an update to a mod that just came out. This is the Daimler pack. It was updated. Kulis, the flap is fixed. L10N fixed for the colors. And tipping sides fixed when the flap is tilted and the grain slide is deactivated. Ooh, my brain hurts reading that. This one's a lot better. The Bergman HT65. More tires been added and minor model adjustments. Nice translations. And the Brocher Pack, added wheel configurations. It's the Placeables Extended Multi-Greenhouse Pack, which for some reason has to be one word. Hotfix has been adjusted for empty pallets for carrots. Crude Oil Pack fixed the functionality of all the pallets, added the ability to purchase multiple empty barrels at once, and added a full language pack. Bavarian System Hull Set, a large hull, fixed the door collision. One door wasn't enterable. Next to last, the Pack and Manure Heap. This has been updated to fix collision and added purchase function with terrain. And lastly, wooden farmhouses. We got new buildings added a design option to some buildings, and added decorative objects. Now, your only new one for PC and Mac players today is the Laser Leveler LL70. This is exactly like the Crossplay version right here, except instead of being Lizard, it is Novak. Still, though, at the end of the day, it is a decorative accessory. It doesn't actually work, and the leveler itself, well, this is just a cultivator. Lastly, today we have an update to the enhanced color selection. We have new dynamically enables rim color option on hundreds of vehicles that didn't have rim colors. Added 6 new rim colors. We have polished aluminum, steel, polished steel, chrome alternative, dark chrome, gunmetal, dark metal, and silver. Also added Richard Weston brand colors. There we go. Finally got that one out. And added new support for whitelist and blacklist vehicles and enables and disables the new dynamic rim color configuration on certain vehicles. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribed if you are new, and join the GoHam fam. Already released my Let's Play, as I always do, on Saturday and Sunday morning, so definitely check that out from Iowa. Otherwise, have an awesome weekend. We'll see you in the next one.